Hi everyone. So I'm Kajal. I'm a Mumbai-based food and fashion blogger. My handle is called Miss Hooker. You can follow me there on Instagram. And today I'm here to share two quick healthy recipes with you guys, which are super easy to make at home. So since we are celebrating Bharat Nutrition Week, I've obviously selected recipes which are very nutritious. I personally believe in healthy eating. I'm not a person who likes too much of junk food or very high calorie food and stuff. So I usually eat these kind of meals, which I'm going to be showing you right now. So let's get started. Before that, let me just show you the ingredients I have here. Okay, so that's everything that I've got here. In case if you cannot get a good look, I'm still going to be explaining anyway when I'm making everything. So the first thing I'm going to get started with is the waffle. So first recipe is going to be sprouts and spinach waffle with hunker dip. So this is something you can have for breakfast. You can have it for dinner, lunch, anytime you want. It's high in proteins. We are going to be using hunkered as the dip. So obviously it's good as a probiotic also. Plus sprouts, definitely very high source of protein. Similarly, spinach again is something that we are going to be adding to the sprouts. So that gives that beautiful color. Plus it's very nutritious. It has its own source of protein, magnesium, manganese, and a lot of other health benefits that spinach itself has. Right, so I'm just going to quickly first make the batter because the waffle is going to take a little bit of time. So we'll just get started with that first. Okay, so here I've got sprouts. So they've just been soaked overnight and then I've just let them sprout till they are almost like this. I don't know if you can get a good look. So we're just going to put that in a blender, in a mixie jar, because we have to blitz it into a paste to make waffles out of it. So we're just going to take some sprouts. We're going to add some spinach to it. So that's spinach which I've kept washed and clean. We're just going to add that to the jar. We are going to add a little bit of salt to it. We'll add some salt. We'll add some black pepper powder. And we are going to add a few cloves of garlic to it because it gives a nice taste as well. And we are taking 2 green chilies for the spice portion. And we'll add a little bit of water so that you can just make it into a nice paste. And while I'm making this, I've already kept the waffle maker on preheating mode so that by the time we finish making the paste and stuff, we can directly put it in because that also needs to be preheated for at least 5 minutes. Now, in case if you don't have a waffle maker, in that case, how are you going to be making this recipe? It's very simple. I've tried it both the ways. Even when I didn't have a waffle maker, I used to make this. So that time what I used to do is I used to make it as an uttappam. So you can just put a little bit of oil on the tawa, like just brush the tawa with a little bit of oil and you can just end up, putting batter on it and let it cook like that. You can make it like that or if you have waffle maker, you can make waffles. It looks good here. So if you have kids at home, they're going to enjoy it more if it's like a waffle maker, if it's like a waffle. And healthy waffles are always a welcome. I'm just going to add a little more water so that we can blend it nicely because the sprouts are not yet done. Spinach also gives a very beautiful color. So those sprouts is going to give the green color. Spinach has a better, more vibrant green. So I even like the color of it. And the taste is obviously very good. So a few sprouts remaining. You want to make it a fine paste, even if you have some sprouts still remaining, it's not going to matter. You would have invested itself, but if you have a paste, it's always better. Okay, so now we've got a nice paste. So what I'm going to do is first, I've already kept my waffle maker heated up. I don't know if you can see it, it's right here. And first I'm just going to brush it with some oil because you don't want it too oily. So I'm just going to brush it lightly with oil so that it's easy to come off. There's a little stick inside. And I'm just going to pour the batter in that waffle maker. And then we're going to forget about it for 10 to 15 minutes. You want to fill it properly so that it gives that nice shape of waffles. If it's not completely filled, it's going to make it very thin. Uttapam takes less time comparatively because it's directly on the tawa. It's faster, I personally feel. So you can definitely have it like that. And obviously, you can serve this with anything. You can serve this with chutney or ketchup or anything. I prefer using the hung curd dip because it's my personal favorite. Once you see the recipe, probably you would like to try it out as well. Sure. So did you see how easy that is? It's literally taken you like 2 minutes to make the batter and next 2 minutes to spread it inside. And that's it. Now 10 minutes you're going to forget about it. In the meanwhile, we make the dip in next 2 minutes and it's over. So it's as easy as that and super healthy. So you must try this breakfast or have it for dinner or whatever you feel like. You must try it at home. So now I'm going to shut this and I'm going to let it stay like that for some time till the end of the session for that matter. And we're done with that. Now for the dip, what I'm going to be showing is, so what I've taken here is hung curd. As you can see, I've removed all the excess water. So I had kept it hung for like almost 4 to 5 hours, and all the water has drained off. So you've got that nice creamy texture of the curd. It's more like cream cheese or paneer. So it's really nice and smooth. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit of stuff to it. So one thing I'm going to add here is salt, obviously. Along with it, I'm going to add some oregano. It gives a nice taste. It's very fresh and creamy at the same time. Now we are going to add 1 spoon to 2 spoons of cheese. A little bit of cheese is always okay. It's again good for your health. It has proteins, it has calcium. So 1 or 2 spoons of cheese is not going to harm you. We've taken that and we're going to add a little bit of piri piri powder to this. So I've got piri piri powder right here. Adding like literally half a teaspoon. And we are going to give it a nice whisk so that it just mixes properly. You can add chopped mint leaves to this. You can add coriander leaves to this. You can add whatever you want to make it more healthy. I personally love adding grated cucumber to this also. It's really tasty. It just gives a very different and nice flavor to it. You can try doing that. And here we have our dip ready. So you can see it's very creamy. It's thick and nice and creamy. It actually feels like a cream cheese kind of spread. So, and it's very tasty. Add a little bit of cucumber. I'm sure you're going to love it as well. And mint leaves is again a personal favorite with this combination because I'm sure everyone loves mint raita. So this is more or less mint raita, mint chutney. This is going to be more or less like that. So that's our dip ready. So now we have our waffles cooking inside. We have our dip ready to go with the waffles. So those two things are already done. Now, by the time that is going to be cooking, there is another recipe that I wanted to share with you guys, because obviously this is very, very quick, very easy. So one more easy recipe is not going to harm during lockdown. All of us have been eating a lot of junk food. So probably now is the right time to, try these recipes. So this another recipe which I'm going to be sharing is something that I have made a lot of times during lockdown at home, where what I ended up doing is whenever I had extra roti ka atta remaining, parathe ka atta remaining and stuff, so I used to just make a paratha or a roti out of it and make a lot of vegetable stuffing that just goes in between like a wrap. And again, it's very healthy because you're not using maida. It's whole wheat in the first place. Secondly, you put ghee or butter or whatever, even if you don't want to put. I like mine dry, so I don't put anything personally on it. And you can stuff it with a lot of different kind of things, obviously. But my personal is like lots and lots of salad, and along with it, I love having cashew, cashew paste as my spread on the roll. So that cashew paste is something that's really interesting because I had just discovered it by chance. It was an accident. And somehow it turned out so good that I've just been addicted to it. So every time I make my rolls, wraps, or I just feel like having vegetables. I love making that cashew dip for myself, and I just like having it with my vegetables also. So I'm going to show you the recipe of that, and then I'm going to make a salad, and I already have my roti ready. So then I'm just going to top everything up and we are just going to wrap it up. So that's another meal, which is a very quick, very simple, and very easy meal. And if you notice, I've taken all the ingredients which are very easily available at home. Because even for the waffles, we've used moong, which everybody has at home. I've used hong for dip. So again, dahi we all have at home. I've used very basic stuff like salt, pepper, and things like those. Cheese, oregano, right? And palak, garlic, green chili. So these are all the flavors that I've selected and put together. So it's something that you don't have to really spend so much on. At the same time, it's something that's very healthy, very nutritious, right? So similarly, now for cashew paste, I've taken like very few cashew nuts out here, like around 10 to 12 cashew nuts, and I had already soaked them in water for almost like 1 to 2 hours kind of time. But you can just soak them for 30 minutes also in warm water and it's good to go. I've already soaked them for a longer time. So what you're going to do is you're going to put that in a jar. You're going to put some soaked cashew nuts. And along with it, so I'm showing very small quantity because right now that's all that I want to have. Um, Along with it, what I'm going to be adding to this is a little bit of garlic powder. If you don't have garlic powder, you can directly use a fresh garlic also, not a problem, but it gives a very nice taste to this paste. So I've used very little of garlic powder, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt, very little amount again, because we are making very little quantity. So you just want to make sure it doesn't get too salty. So that's a little bit of salt that we've added. We are going to add like 1 spoon of water to it so that it becomes 1 to 2 spoons, so that becomes a nice paste. And we're going to add some lime juice to it. Because that acidity is something that you will like, otherwise it gets too creamy and you might not like eating too much of it. This will be a nice taste to it. Just mix it to a smooth paste so that you can stir it nicely on your chapati, or you can even use this for your sandwich. You can see how creamy that has turned out to be. Can you see that? It's very creamy and nice. So this is something that a lot of vegan people eat because since they are off the dairy and everything, so cashew cream is something that you will find majorly in vegan diet. And when I was experimenting with vegan food, that's the time when I had come across this recipe, and I've just given it my own taste by adding garlic powder and whatever I feel like. So I do end up adding a lot of piri piri powder to my cooking too. If you don't like it, you can skip it. That's completely up to you. Even by itself, it's just going to taste amazing. So that cashew paste is ready. That's our spread for our roll. So that's something that we have ready. And now the last thing I'm going to be showing you is the salad. So what we will do is we've already got all our salad ka stuff chopped and kept right here. So that's some grated carrots that I've taken. I like carrot in my salads. A lot of people don't like it, so it's completely personal choice. If you don't like carrots, you can use something else that's of your choice. I've taken some boiled corn. So though a lot of people say corn is just calories and carbs and everything, but a little bit of calories and carbs are required as well. And corn is very high in fiber, so it's really good for your digestive system. So it's actually supposed to be good for you. We've got some chopped tomatoes. I've taken like half a chopped tomato out here. I'm not going to use all of it. I'm just putting like half the quantity. And we've got one chopped onion. So I'm just going to add that also and make a salad out of it. Again, I only use like half quantity of onion. And now we are going to add again the basics, like a little bit of salt. We are going to add a little bit of black pepper powder. It's good for your digestion too. I like using black pepper powder for my cooking. And we are going to put a little bit of honey for the sweetness. I personally don't prefer using sugar much. So whenever I need any kind of sweetness, I end up using either jaggery or honey. And for salads, I always prefer putting a little bit of honey because since there are tomatoes and there's going to be a little bit of lime squeezed on it and stuff, so that acidity and sweetness, it really goes well together. It balances it off, I feel. So I like using it. And we are going to add like 1 spoon ketchup. If you want to skip it, you can skip it. Normally in salads, I don't use ketchup, but since we are putting this in the roll, so that's why ketchup is going to taste good. If you want to eat it just as a salad, completely skip ketchup. You will not need it. Just honey, salt, pepper, and a lot of lemon juice, and it's going to be very tasty. If you like citrusy, I'm just going to squeeze some lime juice, and we're going to mix it together. I I end up eating this salad a lot of times just by itself for my lunch because I personally love it. So what I do is in this salad I just toss a few olives and couple of small, tiny pieces of cheese for flavor, and that's it. I'm good to go. Like that's my lunch salad that I prefer having. Or if you have koftas, or if you have any kind of cutlets or anything at home, you can just chop them into pieces and add to your salad, and you can get something like a Subway salad at home. You can add mayonnaise to this. You can add whatever sauces you want. I'm not a fan of mayonnaise, so I usually don't use that for anything at all. But even for the roll, in case if you don't want to make a cashew paste, you can end up adding mayonnaise, or you can just spread some ketchup on it, or you can spread some sriracha sauce on it, or chili sauce, or whatever you feel like. But I'm just showing things which I personally love, and you can definitely try because this might be something new for you. So you can give it a shot, and if you like it, then nothing as good as that. So here we have our whole wheat chapati. It's a proper chapati. It's not a paratha or anything, and it's dry. I've not applied any ghee to it. So what I'm going to do is now, I'm going to take our cashew paste. I just want to check our waffles, and they are done. Yes, so the waffles are ready. So I'm just going to put some cashew paste and spread it evenly all over. जैसा आप बटर लगाते हैं टोस्ट पे वैसे मैं इस पे रोटी पे cashew paste लगाने वाली हूँ. The more the better because it's super creamy and delicious. So if you have extra also, just put all of it. I absolutely love it. We put some generous quantity of cashew paste. and spread it out. You can use this as a dip also, by the way, the cashew thing that I've showed you. As I said, I eat it with a lot of vegetables. Similarly, you can use it as a dip too. So now we can see we've spread it evenly out here. Our entire chapati has got that cashew dip on it. And now we're going to top it up with a lot of salad. So we can get a nice roll out of it. So as you can see, like an entire bowl of salad almost that we've just put in between. So even if you have kids at home, you can make this when they are very, very hungry. This is something that you can whip up very quickly because सबके घर पे आटा तो होता ही होता है usually. Even if you don't have leftover, it hardly takes 5 minutes to make fresh. So I've really loaded it up with the salad, as you can see. There's a lot of salad on top, and then you can just roll it like that and enjoy it like a wrap. Get a closer look. You see how filled it is, and it's going to be super tasty. So we have our roll ready. And the next thing now we are going to do is take our waffles out. Because now that they are done, it's time to come out. You can take it out very easily with a spatula. You've got three triangular pieces. Taking out the third one now. They're nice and brown on top and they're super fluffy inside. That's just the way you want your waffles to be. For which you go to places outside, but normally everyone has waffles with a lot of maple syrup and butter and everything. So these savory waffles are my go-to food. Okay, so I kind of broken the last one. Okay, not a problem. So I've got these perfect looking waffles too. As you can see, it's nice and brown on top. It's fluffed up a lot. So that's our waffles. And now what we are going to do is, on this, we are just going to add a dollop of our hunkered dip. And you can just present it like the way, your dessert places do. Make a quenelle and serve it so it looks like ice cream on top. So that's your second dish ready. So that's our roll and our waffle with our dip. And you can see the dip is actually holding the shape very properly because it's hunkered, which we've used. Had it been not hung, In that case, it would have all gone watery by now and you will not enjoy eating that. So just make sure you're using hung curd and you can enjoy this. So your healthy meal is ready in no time. And obviously, right now when we are talking and we are doing this, it might have looked like a little longer time than what it usually takes. It's literally 10-minute recipes, guys. So enjoy. I hope you guys found these useful. Do give it a try. And again, as I said, you can follow me on my Instagram page, Miss Bookert. If you have any questions, you can feel free to drop the questions there in DM. I'll definitely get back to you. Miss Bookard is MISSBHUKKAD. And if you want more recipes, then that page is full of recipes which you can follow. And you'll get more and more of such nutritious, healthy, quick, easy recipes also. So
thank you so much, Kajal.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for
Thank you so much. My name is Kamal Narayan and I'm CEO of IHW Council. Thank you so much for joining us today. And the dishes which you made was wonderful. Actually, I just love that the waffle with the hung curd. And I'm sure the that even your role was is looking really tempting and healthy. So I'm sure our viewers today would have also got benefited from these two wonderful recipes, and they will be trying them at their home, and definitely it is going to help them get a lot of nutrition, healthy nutrition from this. So today we are actually beginning our 7-day long Bharat Nutrition Week. We had a wonderful day, starting with the Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment starting this initiative today in the morning, and then a host of other experts discussed how we are missing out on our important nutritional food, and how we can start bringing them back in our daily routine and daily food habits. And I'm sure that the two things which you showed right now also help us getting that important dose of vegetables and all other healthy kind of choices when it comes to arranging our food and meal. So thank you so much, Kajal, for your time.